Michelle, and you are watching Salon Ready Every Day, where I share with you hot tips and secrets from behind the chair. So today's look is all about curling with a twist. So this is the look. It's all about a curl pattern that then creates a wave. So you can see it's super voluminous, it's super wearable for every day or a great weeknight, date night look. So if you're interested in how I get this look, please keep watching. Okay, so today's look is all about getting more of that wave type of curl, more than just sort of like a texture curl. So we've been seeing a lot of beach wave type curls, texture curls. This type of curl though is actually going to have a little bit more of a wave pattern going into it, and it's going to be super voluminous. So I think you're really going to love this. So let's get started. So the products that we're going to need today are one of my favorites, which is by Redken. This is Iron Shape. The reason we love this is it protects the strands up to 450 degrees heat, and it's also heat activated. So anything that you're doing curl-wise, you're going to be putting longevity into the hair so that it lasts you a couple of days. So this product is going to go into the hair. Also, we're going to be using the Uemura texture wave. This we're going to be using at the very end, and this just kind of, you spray it into the hair and it actually just makes the hair look a little bit more voluminous. So it's going to give that grip and that hold to the hair to really, really amplify this look. And then the last product is also by Uemura. It's called the Sheer Laquer. I really love this hairspray because it has a micro mist, and you may have heard me talk about it before. It has a micro mist, and when it goes on, it just sort of softly goes onto the hair, and it's still workable, so it's not going to be crunchy at all. So let's get started. Okay, so to section off for this hair, you're going to just stay with that right side, left side. So we don't want to overcomplicate the partings too much. We're just gonna work on the left side first, and then we're gonna move over to the right side. So if you want, you can certainly clip this hair out of your way, which I'm gonna go ahead and do. I'm just gonna clip this out of my way, that way nothing falls to the back. And as I'm curling, I'm actually going to put the hair that I'm gonna curl first behind me, and I'm gonna bring the hair that I'm curling towards me. So it's really super simple. You're just going to take your finger and you're gonna just draw straight down and get about an inch section. All right, so the way this hair goes around the curling iron is what's gonna make it different. So we talk about flat wrapping, and we talk about wrapping around as we're twisting the hair. So what we're gonna be doing today is curl with the twist. So it's all about twisting around the barrel. So let me show you the traditional way. So a traditional way goes around the barrel. By the way, I'm using a Bellami Wand. This came free with my extensions that I put in my hair sometimes. And I'm really, really loving this wand. So there's a few different brands. Certainly try out and see what you like, but I'm liking this one so far. So this is by Bellami Hair. And there's a link in my website if you want more information about it, michellepritchardhair.com. So we're going to be, I'm going to show you exactly what that flat wrap looks like. And the flat wrap goes around the barrel, and you can see the hair stays very flat. Okay, so this is what we're not going to be doing today. So what we're going to be doing, that's hot, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be twisting as we go around the hair. And this is what's going to give it that nice wave. So you're going to come in, and you're going to kind of pinch with your thumb here. And as you go around, you're going to twist the hair. So you can see I'm twisting as I'm going around the barrel. So you can see it looks quite different than when you flat wrap around. And also there's room in between each one of my twists. So you can see hair, barrel, hair, barrel. That's what you want, because that means you're gonna get an even distribution of heat, which is definitely what we want. And then just give your hair, not the iron, a little tap to see if it's heated up. And in this case it is. So what we wanna do is we wanna drop that into your hand. And then what you're gonna do is, now that it's in the hand and this piece of hair is hot, you're going to do what we call pancaking. So pancaking is when you take your hand and you flatten it, and then you come in with your other hand and you flatten it. And this is pancaking, so you're gonna pancake that curl. What this does This is now pressing so that you're getting that sort of wave pattern. It's going to amplify that. So keep pressing and you can feel that the hair is getting a little less warm. And then you're just going to softly drop this curl. Now what you don't want to do is you don't want to touch this curl. Look how beautiful that is. So don't touch this curl, because what's going to make that wave pattern super amazing is by letting all these cool at the same time, and then we're going to brush through it later, and that's what's going to make that really, really voluptuous wave pattern. So trust the process, don't touch your curls, let them cool as you go. So hair behind, first curl done. Take your finger again and draw straight down and just find another inch section. Bring the inch section toward the mirror. So you can see I'm kind of pinching this hair to get started, because what we don't want is like this type of hair sitting in our hand, because it's not gonna effortlessly go around the barrel. So start pinching the barrel to begin with, and now your barrel comes in. Your barrel is going to go behind your hair. So the hair is towards the mirror, barrel is behind. Around the barrel, twist, around the barrel, twist, around the barrel, twist, around the barrel, twist. And then just hold it there for a few seconds. Tap into your curls to see that they're heating up. And then when you feel that they have heated up enough, drop this, catch the curl. This is the secret to this, and pancake it down. I'm gonna do a few more of these in real time, and then we'll probably speed up the video so that you can see that this just is the same thing over and over again. So once you've pancaked that down, then you're just gonna softly drop it, and you can see that wave pattern. Now, you may be asking, do I need to pancake? Well, no, you don't, but it's not gonna be so, if by pancaking, that's really making that shape come into the hair more. So it's not gonna be as amplified if you don't do the pancaking. So that's what the pancaking is all about. So next section, drawing straight down, about an inch section. If you feel the section's a little too big, just peel a piece of that off and put it behind your shoulder. Okay, so iron goes behind, twist, twist, around, twist, around, twist, around, twist. And it's okay that a little bit of that hair is coming out, because as you're pancaking up, even though this hair down here is not around the barrel, the heat distribution that happens while it's in your hand will warm that up and bring it into the hair. So don't worry about that right now. So one comes out, catch the curl, pancake the hair, press. It is going to be hot in your hand. It's definitely going to feel warm. So press gently at first, and then just keep pressing more and more as it cools. And don't drop this curl until you feel that it's cooled at least 50%, because the curl sets as it cools. So you don't want to drop it when it's still really, really hot. And then just drop the curl. Again, trust the process, don't touch it, and just keep moving on. And you're just gonna keep peeling pieces towards the front of your head one by one. Around, twist, hold it there in place. I absolutely love this look. I feel like it's so glamorous and it's so effortless in how you get this. And you literally can wear this for every day. You can wear it for a night out. It's a beautiful look. It lasts a few days. If you have trouble keeping a curl in your hair, this is one of those curls that's definitely gonna give you more longevity than you're used to. So you're gonna love this look, I assure you. All right, so pancaking. Okay, so we have this side all done and ready to go, and we're gonna move on to the right side, or the opposite side that you started on. So we're gonna let this hair down. So now that this curl is all done, just keep it in front of your shoulder, because now what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw this behind and we're gonna start on this side. So here's my secret, my hot tip for making both sides look the same. So even if you're right-handed, even if you're left-handed, here's the secret. When you're curling on your left side, the wand or curling iron should be in your right hand. When you're curling on the right side, your wand or curling iron should be in your left hand. So opposite side of the side you're curling on. So I know it's gonna seem a little weird at first, but trust me, try this out. It's gonna make this look so much better. Switch hands because it's gonna be easier. So let me show you why. So if I come in and I take this section and I stay on this same thing, it's gonna be really hard for me to get around. But if I then switch hands, now I'm more relaxed and my barrel can go in, and then I can twist right around, and it's a little bit more effortless. So many times we make things way harder on ourselves than it needs to be. So this is an amazing hot tip, so please try it and let me know how it goes for you. So same thing on this side, we're just taking sections, we're pulling them towards the mirror, we're inserting our iron, and we're twisting around the iron, holding, pancaking, and then dropping that curl for that beautiful pattern. Same thing, drawing a line straight down. Oh, that one was a little small. Drawing a line straight down, and then same thing, iron goes in the opposite hand, hair goes around, twist, hair goes around, twist, hair goes around, twist, hair goes around, twist, and hold it there for about 15 seconds, 10 seconds, depending on how hot your iron gets. Do a little check, check, drop it down. All right, so let me share with you too. Let's say you don't drop this curl, no worries. All you have to do is take your finger, 2 fingers, just like this, re-wrap it around your fingers, and then you have it coiled back up, and then you can pancake it. So don't get discouraged if you drop that curl, just wrap it around your finger and put it back up. And then press that, and so see, you saved that curl, no worries. Next section. Iron goes behind the hair, hair goes around, twist, around, twist, around, twist, around, twist. Hold it there, put your finger on the hair, make sure it's heating up. Once it's hot, drop it. Okay, so now you have both sides that are curled and ready to go. And at this point you might be thinking, I'm a little too curly, but once we brush through this, I assure you it's not gonna be as curly, because what we want, and you can see how this ridge, it's really indented in, swelled out, indented in, swelled out, indented in, swelled out. So as we brush through, it's only going to amplify that, and it's going to get really, really voluptuous and be really beautiful. So here is what we do to go into that. So I'm going to be using a Mason Pearson brush. This is the Cadillac of all brushes. It is an investment. However, I could not live without this brush. So if you have a Mason Pearson brush, definitely pull it out, because this is going to be an amazing look to utilize this. And if you do not, you want something that's like a little bit soft bristle. So you don't want something like a flat brush. A flat brush is really great for wrapping the hair dry or detangling the hair, but if you were to brush through your hair with something like this, it's just gonna collapse everything that you just did. The Mason Pearson sort of stays on top of the style. The bristles go in a very cushiony type way, so it's just going to expand that volume and make it super, super beautiful. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start on this side, and you wanna start at the top. This is super scary because I know you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna ruin everything that I just did. No, you are not. So you're just gonna start right at the top, and you're gonna brush straight down, and then just let that hair sort of swell up. And then you're gonna go right behind, and then you're gonna keep doing that until you run out of hair. So you can see now, you can kind of keep brushing through how that swells that hair and just makes it super voluptuous and super, super pretty, super soft, right? I love this look. I love this, like I said earlier, for every day or for a night out on the town. So you can already see the difference between this side and this side. So now we're gonna go in and we're gonna do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So bristles go in, don't let contact come away. So what you don't wanna do is brush in, brush in, brush in. You want it to be one fluid motion going straight down to the ends. Same thing in the back. And then you can go into the interior of the hair. Same thing in here. And then you want to just kind of play with that. And then we talked about a couple of products that we had on hand. I'm going to be picking up the Uemura texture wave that I talked about earlier. The reason I'm going to do this is because it's going to kind of inject a little volume through the mid-lengths. So the mid shaft, not the mid lengths, the mid shaft and the root areas. So I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna pick up sections and I'm gonna spray this from the root to the mids. And then you can see how that is gonna just give you that added volume through the roots. So you can already see the difference on this side versus this side. Now we're just going to go into the opposite side and do the same exact thing. All right, so there you have it. And then, so to take this a little bit further so that we ensure that we have a lasting wave set for days to come, we're gonna pick up our favorite hairspray. In this case, mine is the Uemura Sheer Laquer. And then you're just gonna lightly spray through the ends. So just around the edges, kind of picking up so I can see that this wave pattern, I'm gonna sort of accentuate that a little bit and do the same thing on the opposite side. So you want to kind of spray into the ends, and that's creating more of that voluminous effect. And there you have it. So a super voluminous, different type of curl. We're calling this a curl with a twist. That's going to give you a beautiful wave type of set. This is the look. I hope you guys love it. It's been so awesome sharing with you. Please let me know how this works if you do decide to recreate it, and keep watching for more tutorials to come. Thank you.